What is going on, everybody? We are back on it. Wandavision series finale, episode 9. There's so much I feel that has to be covered in this episode. It's going to be 45 minutes long, so I think just like the last one. I was honestly expecting maybe like an hour and a half, like movie type shit. I feel like there's so much to cover and do. So we've got, let's just start from the top. Wanda. What happens with her when this ends? Is she going to be the main villain focus in Doctor Strange? Is she going to realize what she's did is wrong and she's going to be the hero of her own story and like end all this and apologize and then what becomes of her? She's going to need clearly she needs like mental time. Like, does she enroll herself in somewhere? Does she seek somebody out that maybe happens to be a mutant in the future? That type of thing. So we've got Wanda's whole story. Like, does she become good? Does she become bad? And the ramifications that come from either side. What happens with Agnes? She needs to be defeated or captured, correct? And even if she's captured, can she be held with, the powers that she's had in the hundreds of years that she's accumulated knowledge and magic? And with Agnes, is she only working for herself? And if she's not, who is it? Is that going to be discussed here? Or is that, again, another Doctor Strange thing or down the road? We got Wanda, we got Agnes. Vision. Vision was created from Wanda, which we got last episode. We've seen he can't survive outside of the cosmic chaos magic force field shield that she's created. So there will be no Vision after this, correct? Like, he just will straight up be dead? Because she can't just I guess she could encase, maybe make a bubble big enough that could fit 2 people in it. That way Vision could always stay alive wherever she goes. But then how draining or taxing is that for her to keep that up? Well, I mean, clearly she's almost covering a whole damn state, so maybe if she encased herself in the size of 2 bodies worth for decades, it would be nothing to her. I'm just trying to think of is there a way that the Vision that we know can survive after this? Maybe she could somehow transfer what she's created into the body that the government or Sword is using? Or is there a way to have the Sword one get his memories? I don't know if there's a way to get past Vision's consciousness and mind in a Vision body. That's what we've got to figure out. And then taking that to what the Sword agents have created. Is it just going to be completely mindless Vision? Like, he's just going to be given orders and commands? Or is he going to have past Vision's memories but no emotion attached to it? Like, is he going to remember Wanda and Tony and all these things, and he can have a conversation on things that have happened in the past, but he's just there's no emotions, That's going to be a whole nother thing. And then we're what's up with Sword after this? I feel like every agency we've had has been shady at some point. Shield, Sword. Also, because it comes down to, they put it under, we want to protect, we're not a Wanda or a Thor or something like that. If something happens to Earth, we've got to be able to protect ourselves. That was Nick Fury's excuse for experimenting on the weapons, and I'm sure this will be their excuse. We need something that can work for us type thing. With no more Tony Stark, Earth could be whatever. There, the typical government excuse for why they want power and to do things. So what happens with them? Then we've got her kids. Will her kids die if they leave the bubble? If she chooses to go the good route and she can't have Vision because there's no way to actually keep him alive either in the real vibranium body or what she's created, can she at least live a happy life with her kids? And then do we follow her kids as mutants? I don't know. What happens with her kids? Can they survive, or whatever? Monica Rambeau. What's going to happen with her? Is she going to get her own kind of movie? Do we find more about her powers maybe in a second Captain Marvel movie, so that way we don't have to dedicate 10, 20 minutes of this 40-minute episode to her? What happens with her? And then I'm pretty sure, I still think it was confirmed when the season started, there was going to be one major uh, MCU film character in this movie. I mean, in this TV show. Is that just Doctor Strange at an end credit scene at the end of this, making an appearance? Like, oh wow, you know, this is bad. Is it going to be him in the actual show? Is it going to be? It could be anybody. I don't know. And then, are we going to get any type of multi-dimensional crossover mutant type anything? Because she has expanded that radius. And we see with Monica, you know, her crossing in, crossing out, crossing back in. She's mutated. She has powers. I don't know how you could explain maybe the people she encased in Westview. Maybe that'll be the start of mutants, but like then how do they get to the rest of the world? Maybe she lets out an EMP blast of so much chaos magic it engulfs the world one time and then comes back in. Then maybe, I don't know. There's a lot. And that's just what I've explained. I might be missing some things, but between Wandavision, Agnes, Rambo, the kids, Shield, who's got to be introduced, and then what does it lead us to with the Doctor Strange? There's just so much. Disney hasn't done me wrong. I believe in them. I don't know if movie theaters are ever going to get back to the way they were. So like this might be the medium that we start watching Doctor Strange movies through, New Avengers movies through, you know, through Disney Plus. So what they've been doing and pumping out, they have my full support. I just want to see how the hell they put all that in this episode. Enhanced it. Oh God. Is he going to have memories of their past and everything but not care? They have a camera on him, right? Like they could probably see through his... Yo, that white on white vision is kind of clean. Yeah, that's about what I figured. Vision v Vision. Here we go. Oh, brother. My God, that white vision looks like a tank. Dang, put her ass to sleep. I'm not interested in Rambo's character, to be honest. She's probably the character, like... I'd rather see more of, Darcy than anything. Than anything Rambo has. It's cool to see him phase, because we never got to really see him phase in the Endgame movies, because they had the weapons that prevented him from phasing. I always was like, dang, I wish he could phase. The mental thoughts of everybody. Everybody's mental being exposed. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. You better hit them with the EMP blast and put them back to sleep real quick. Wanda? Oh my God. Maybe she's just opening a little bit of it. Wow. Okay, so she didn't completely bust it, because I was like, you know what happens to Vision, right? If you just get rid of this. And we don't even know if it, like, her kids might die too. God, the Vision battle is so clean. Like, it really is. That white Vision? Like... Oh God, he's gonna... Oh, shit. Them two! The kids too! Wow! The kids gotta take care of the trucks and the guns, honestly. We got a lot of big things we're dealing with over here. Oh! Oh! Okay, let's work together.
When no original plank remains, is it still the ship of Theseus?
Bingo.
Secondly, if those removed planks are restored and reassembled free of the rot, is that the ship of Theseus? Neither is the true ship. Both are the true ship.
Bingo. Both of you are Vision. Gonna have Vision's memories. This is dope, by the way. This is so clean. go. Now he's got Vision's body with Vision's memories. So he just gets to live, right? Like he can function outside of this. But where did he go? That's gonna be something else we're gonna have to follow. She got her. Got her ass. Playing with her mind like she did with Tony and Cap and Thor. Dang, them fighting in the sky, the animation looks dope. That Vision exchange, though, was honestly one of the highlights of the season. It is her world at the end of the day, so I mean, who knows the power and things she can control and what she can... What the hell is that symbol? Oh, she put up the runes! Only the witch that cast the runes can use power here. She can have the full drip on and everything. This is a TV show, by the way. I feel like I used to say that with Game of Thrones all the time. This is a TV show. Yeah, there it is. I wonder if we're actually going to get to see her or just like the silhouette. The other thing, like, Wanda really doesn't know what she is and can do and the powers and like what this means. Is this good that she became this? Is this bad? Like, I don't know. She's going to find a way to use it, though, for good, though, right? Or... Exactly.
You're gonna need me.
If I do,
I know where to find you.
I know where to find you.
Wait. Hiya, hun.
With the house and all. She's going to lose the house, the kids, Vision, all of it. Yeah, they're not going to show us kids just, you know, turning into Infinity War dust. Oh, man. Yep, everything's going back. It's going to end on the house. The house and everything's going to go with it, too, and it's just going to be her standing there. Is everybody in that town going to have memories of what happened, too? Like, are they going to hold a grudge against Wanda? Time didn't just stop on the outside, like, things really happened. Loved ones might have been sick or in danger, or things might have happened, you know. Does she just get to walk away from this like it was nothing? Like, I'm just thinking of, like, ramifications. Like, people's lives were affected. Where does she go? Yeah, exactly. Like, do you apologize? Do you say anything? Like, you just walk out of it like, sorry guys, see you later. Oh, right to the drip. Where does she go? Doctor Strange would be a good start. Y'all need to team up and figure that shit out. Sorcerer Supreme and Scarlet Witch, lock her up somewhere in a sanctum and get to figuring some shit. And then there's still a rogue Vision out there. Okay, there has to be an end credit scene, correct? Who is it? Somebody? Or just a random agent? Somebody?
I was sent by an old friend of your mother's.
Oh shit. It's a scroll. Did she link up with the old Vision, or is Doctor Strange gonna float to the door and be like, Wanda Maximoff? We need to have a conversation. Tell me the Vision is not in there. What? It was like her kids were stuck somewhere between some kind of dimension and time. I don't know, just got a wild stuff right there. I'm trying to think the MC. I mean, I guess the scroll counts. We got no Doctor Strange, no nothing or anything about how it will tie into his movie, because I'm pretty sure that's how it was promoted. Like, this and what Wanda like might become and things like that will like seamlessly flow right into the Doctor Strange movie, but I don't see how that flows into it at all unless the Doctor Strange movie starts with him confronting Wanda and be like, Wanda, you know, this can't be forgiven type thing. I monitor people that might be a threat to, you know, planet Earth, and you are now number one on that list. So I don't know if it's going to be one of those type of things. But we got no Doctor Strange reference, no mutants reference, no multiverse crossover interdimension. So the way, I mean, when the Doctor Strange movie rolls around, it's not, I think maybe they're filming. I think it's 2022, correct? I'm not sure on that. Agatha was reprogrammed, you could say. She's just going to live out her days in Westview now. For a witch of her caliber and that amount of power. Granted, the witch that cast the spell is stronger than her, so maybe Agatha will never be able to escape that, but if there's some way with her power and given what she can do, the fact that she's still out there makes me think we will see her character again in anything that might involve Wanda. Because again, was all this time, we still don't know, like all this time Agatha was working for herself, that's it? No Dormammu or higher being ever gave her extra power back then when she was taken to the stake. She wasn't communicating with somebody, like nothing, none of that at all, was just her. For what we just saw on this face value, yes, it was. So she's still in Westview, her character could still be in play. I would have liked to gotten a little bit more Darcy there, but, you know, we didn't get anything of that. I have no interest in Rambo's character, to be honest with you, so she clearly won't get her own movie, correct? Maybe it'll play into a Captain Marvel movie, a couple episodes, and maybe another TV series. But Wanda has fully embraced this Scarlet Witch. Now, what she was doing right there, did she just split herself in two to then, one, just live out a regular life, but also be able to... She said, I don't know what this power is, but I'll figure it out. Like, she's doing that simultaneously. Like, she's studying and learning and living it. Like, she split herself. This is what it looked like there. I was like... Because when I saw her hung up there, I was like, oh shit, somebody captured her already. But no, I think she's purposely doing that. She's like, I'm going to live my life and learn this at the same time. But why did they echo her kids calling for her in the background right there? Clearly she's not going to go down that path again, correct? I mean, I guess if it doesn't hurt anybody, if she's not engulfing another town or, you know, messing with anyone's minds, her sitting out there in the mountains, if she can muster some power together and sprout her kids back up, hey, don't be mad at me because I have the ability to bring back people that I love and you don't. You know, so go for it. So that's going to be, I can't tell you what, you know, she's doing in there other than just, like she said, I don't know what this power is, but I'll figure it out. The Vision exchange, though, I thought that was... I mean, is that outlandish to say that was the highlight of the episode / one of my favorite moments of the entire series? Just seeing them go back and forth. And then, so speaking of, there's a rogue Vision out there. And he hasn't been documented by the government. So the only people that know that that thing is really out there are the ones that are currently being arrested. Like, the rest of SWORD, I don't even know who that was declassified to, but the rest of, like, SWORD, SHIELD, or whatever is left of SHIELD, any Avengers floating around, nobody knows that there's a, like, what do they call him? A Vibranian synthezoid with free will, non-controlled, out there. He seems to mentally be okay for the moment, but now he has Vision. Now we're back to he is Vision without the Mind Stone. He was what they were trying to create at the end of Infinity War, what Shuri and Banner and the rest were trying to do. They were trying to keep the good parts of Vision and remove the stone. He still has the vibranium phasing body. He can fly. He can harden, do all this crazy stuff. And he has all of Vision's memories. He just doesn't have the Mind Stone, which is still pretty damn powerful. So that has to be followed up, but like with who and what? You think that'd be something like, I feel like anything, it's unfortunately to put all this weight on his shoulders, but that's a Doctor Strange issue, no? He has to keep check of beings. I mean, that could be for Avengers and anybody else, but anything of that magnitude, he's got to keep in check and double check on. But he doesn't even know that's out there, so I don't know like how his radar things go off. But you have a vibranium synthezoid out there floating around with free will that is on destruction level power. He's not a Wanda, but he could do a lot more than, you know, just a rogue, you know, Captain America or something like that. So I don't know if we'll just stumble across him in like an Avengers movie. He'll just show up. He's always gonna have that white form. He's got Vision's memories now. The, you know, the Tony, Vision, the Stones, Ultron, Thanos. Like he's got all that. But I just thought the exchange between the two of them was great, and the CG, the work they did on him looked absolutely amazing. Got to see her kids in action. Got to see a little bit of Rambo. I'm glad it wasn't her like doing anything too crazy to see the day, save the day. I'm just, it was good. I'm just feeling like I don't know what this means going forward for anybody. For Wanda, for Vision, for Doctor Strange, for mutants, for multiverses, crossovers, things. I didn't get clarification on what the hell this is going to lead to. I feel like this was like, maybe if it never came out like that or was reported like that, and this was just like, this is a WandaVision series. But it was hinted, I think, a lot that, you know, Doctor Strange, multiverse. Then they teased us with like the mutant thing and Rambo getting her powers. And all those people that were in there, like, are they affected by, you know, just being involved in those rays? And I feel like there's got to be a hunt down for Wanda, though, correct? Like, those people are going to hate her for a long time. Like, what if, like, in Rambo's case, what if, the mailman, for example, his mother was on life support the day of that Wanda showed up. And the time he's been spent in there, she died. He didn't get to go see her. Like, people are never going to forgive her for anything. They're always going to hate her. There could be a mutant that sprouts out of there one day that hunts and tracks her ass down for, you know, I missed, you know, this, and this because of you. People are going to, like, give testimonies and going to want, you know, answers and X, Y, Z. So she's, I mean, she's might not be just high on Doctor Strange list, high on whoever Agatha might be working for's list, but like just government officials might want to put her ass down or at least capture her. So there's just a lot of open ends with Vision, with Wanda. Is Agatha always going to stay like that, or given the amount of power she has, will she be able to break free of that mental control? What was Wanda doing in there? Rambo, the Creed, like just a bunch of stuff going on. And the Scroll. Great stuff. That was the first Marvel's TV series. Absolutely loved it. And what's great is like Disney, say what you want about them monopolizing everything, buying up this, doing whatever. It was movie quality. And if you can visually give me movie quality, I'm always going to watch. So it was great. I am curious to see if the Falcon and Winter Soldier can be as good as this, because it's not as flashy. That's more of your kind of CW type. I'm not saying it's going to be bad like CW type superhero stories, but like they don't shoot laser beams, they don't fly unless it's Falcon's wings. You know, it's more just hand-to-hand combat stuff. They're just like buffed up humans type thing. So there's no flying, there's no powers, there's no mind tricks, none of that. So I'm curious what that story is going to be and like how it's going to captivate, because I don't think it'll be visually as stunning without your typical like gunfights, explosions. But hey, if WandaVision is the start of Disney's MCU canon stuff, like this is canon to movies to then TV. Like imagine us not ever having like, you know, between movies 2-3 year breaks between Avengers films or 5 years. Like imagine going Doctor Strange movie, 3 TV series that come out that same year after, with like 2 months break in between, and then right after the TV series ends, another movie. Like they could literally have Marvel content year round with movies that coincides. And not having to skip around like, okay, Iron Man 2, but then we get Ant-Man 1. Like you're just flowing from movie into separate TV shows into like they could go crazy. And I'm here for it. Let me know what you guys thought. I thought the WandaVision stuff was great. Let me know your thoughts, theories, all that crazy stuff. And it was a good time. We'll have Death Note up this weekend, One Piece, Attack on Titan. Yeah, appreciate it, guys. Like, share, favorite, subscribe as always.